Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 45 of the Brunch Ladies of Conshy Consignment. That's right. She's back.
I'm back.
Woo, thank God.
Y'all, it's for real.
Yeah.
That was a rough couple of weeks. I have not been that sick since before I got married. And I don't even think I was that sick for that long.
Wow.
It's been a long haul. That C word's the real deal.
Oof,
it don't play.
God.
It don't play. And let me tell you what I really realized. You miss things when you're sick, like you can't go out, you don't go to the grocery store, you can't, get out and about to your favorite spots. But you know what I really missed? Aside from my bestie Libby and our daily conversation, our Conshy family. We always talk about how much we love Thursday nights and brunch ladies and connecting with our Conshy family. And until you're really pulled out of it for a couple of weeks, you don't realize you guys truly are integrated into our weekly lives. Because
without a doubt,
I'm getting teary-eyed. I missed the camaraderie, the back and forth, the relationships, even just the simple comments that people give us on the social media posts when I would make them. It was a connection, and I couldn't even look at social media. Thank you so much, Libby, for jumping in. And
we are so happy to have you back. I can't tell you how many people were asking about how you were doing. And I was like, she really doesn't feel well enough to even be on social media commenting right now.
I think I probably
so many well wishes for you, and so many people asking how you were, even at Resale Therapy. I had it sit because people would hop on, and another person would be like, how's Molly feeling?
Well, thank you, y'all, for all the love. I felt the love, but my gosh, I am not blowing smoke when I tell you I truly missed everybody and that camaraderie and connection. Oh, hey, Sherry, I'm back. I'm back. I'm so excited. I've missed my Libby. I've missed our Conshy family.
Yeah. It's really good to have you back. There's been so much going on. There's been so much going on. Yeah. Oh gosh, where to even start? All right. Well, first of all, look at my drink today. Oh, my celery kind of wilted. Look, I'm trying to make Nick proud. Look at that Bloody Mary.
That is pretty.
There's even a couple olives floating in there. Yeah.
He's downstairs.
I can't believe it wilted. It looks so much better, but it's like 90 degrees in my office today because it's like, what is it, 4 degrees outside or something like that? Something ridiculous like that.
Because
the heat's overcompensating.
We have sleet on top of snow right now. I woke up to snow this morning, and now it is freezing rain and sleet on top of snow. So
that's a flip. But it's headed up north. It's headed our way. I don't know if it's the same storm, but yeah, we're getting it later today. We're getting
hopefully
all prepped.
Yours stays in the form of snow and not what's coming down now. So
I don't.
Yes, your Bloody Mary is gorgeous, darling. I'm not there yet. I'm on water. Maybe in a week or two I'll be ready to
maybe
jump back in that game, but I'm sticking to water for now.
That's right. Oh, Chris, yes, go. Oh, here's something that happens that I really want to talk about.
I've missed everything.
I don't know. It's just going to be hard to focus and start, but I'm going to start here since Chris just popped into the comments. So, we did the word of intention, right? And you were kind of in the mix when that was going on, your word of intention for 2022. And Chris kind of brought that to light on our page. So we've been doing a lot of talking about that. I was having a hard time deciding. I decided on persevere as my word.
Oh, I know mine. I don't think I ever shared mine. But go ahead.
So my daughter got a Cricut for Christmas, and she printed this out.
Love it.
It's going behind my computer on the wall because I have like a built-in desk here, and it's going to go behind there. But I didn't realize I needed transfer paper. Thank God Molly saved me this morning because I was just trying to peel it off and put the vinyl on the wall. And yeah, so
transfer paper.
So I got to get me some transfer paper. Maybe Emma even has some. I don't know.
She probably.
So Chris, I hope I made you proud. Thank you for all the motivation and coming up with our word of intention. Sherry is still struggling with hers. She did make a beautiful vision board that she shared with me.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh, I wanna see,
amazing.
Sherry. I
Yeah.
wanna see, I wanna see. I wanna make a vision board, but my 2022 doesn't start till February 1. I've put the
February 1.
kibosh on the month of January because between my mom and myself, I've decided this is not the beginning of 2022 for me. So February 1 is starting my new year. So I have a little time to get my vision board together.
Yeah. And
But
your
I do
what's your word of intention?
grace. Grace. I love the word
We talked
grace, and
about
I
that
think
before. Yeah.
yeah, I it is that word to me that I've always put so high up on a pedestal when and I've only met really, I think, one person in my life who I felt truly embodied the true word grace.
Hmm.
And you may remember her, Sandy Katita. She
Was
both
she the
her daughter passed away. She was the one, the high from PW that
yeah,
hit and
yeah,
run years
yes.
ago.
Oh, yes, Sandy. Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes.
Sandy, started a nonprofit in the name of her daughter, the Denise C. Katita Foundation.
Mhm.
But I always just when I met her through all of that and all that she went through with losing her daughter, the way that she handled that whole journey was with nothing but pure grace, and she's
Yeah.
had it always, and she had it towards the teenager that was driving with a suspended license that hit her daughter. I hope I'm not getting too heavy, but this is just I put grace way up there. I think it's a very hard thing to embody grace in all that you do. And I always put that up there and I want to embody grace in everything that I do.
Wow.
It's hard,
Oh,
but that's my big
I
word.
love that. I love that. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
there you
Well,
go.
Sherry's chosen hers is redo.
Oh, oh, I like that. There's a
Is
lot
that
you
your
can do
word
with
of
that one.
intention? I know Chris's is balance. All right. So another thing
Thanks.
happened, and I'm glad Chris is in the comments. So she's going to be joining us February 6th on the Brunch Ladies.
Okay.
So I asked a question about in the in on our social media. I asked a question, do you collect anything? And Chris came back, and Chris is a beautiful quilter. She considers herself a rock and roll quilter. And
Oh, I like that.
I love quilting. My mom loves quilting. So it just seemed natural. But she came back that she collects vintage bags. And my sick little obsession with vintage beaded handbags. Not that I go anywhere to carry one ever, but I have
Right.
this sick little obsession with them. It's not right. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. And I don't necessarily collect them. So she's going to show us some of our vintage handbags, and she's going to talk a little bit about quilting. My
Oh
mom
my
already
gosh,
has
I
the
love it.
questions lined up for her about quilting.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So that is really going to be a lot of fun. So that was a little surprise for you. So she is the Click Creative is the name of her business, and you can find her on Facebooks and Instagram. So we'll be
Right.
linking all of that up, and looking forward to February with Chris. That is going to be a
Yes,
lot of
I wanna
fun.
peek around, and I'm glad it's in February because that's when my new year starts, so we'll start with something really fun.
You can have all the grace then.
Yes, all the grace.
Oh,
Yes, the
Sherry was saying
redo.
redo is applying to you. I gotcha. I
That's my
gotcha.
redo. Yep, I'm getting a
Yeah.
start over, fresh start.
I was a little slow on the uptake there. So, yeah, we were talking a little bit about collections. I was kind of curious about what people collect and why. So,
Mhm.
we got a lot of really interesting responses. So, Chris mentioned the vintage handbags. Sherry's mom was actually talking about her painted martini glasses and
Ooh.
teapots.
Oh,
And she mentioned that she has all the teapots packed away.
so does she
To her
still collect them?
I don't think she was adding any to her collection. Now, I
Okay,
don't
I'm
know.
curious.
I didn't pry. But I was thinking, I really wanted to go on Pinterest because she said her new cabinets won't house the teapots. Like it just doesn't work in
Hmm.
her, I guess, new arrangement. So I'm sure there's some really cool, fun things like other than just put them on like a traditional display that she may be able to do with
Sure.
teapots. And I'm definitely overstepping there because she may have no interest in doing that.
Right. But it's
But
just
that's
something
where my
fun
brain
for
was
us to look
going.
into. Because there might be other teapot collectors out there that might like what you come up with. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking I might do a little of that. That sounded fun. Chris, wondering if you have a special way that you display your vintage bags or whether they're just a secret little stash that you take out sometime, or you can save it
Right?
until February and let us know that.
I love that.
Um, all right. Sherry said she would love it. All
All
right.
right.
All right. So I'm going to pull up, I'm
Can
gonna
you
actually pull up
hear?
our social media because I'm trying to remember so let's talk about my mom for a second.
Can you hear the
Yeah.
ice hitting my window?
Yep.
Can you hear that? I mean, it is just.
You just don't expect that in North Carolina. You just don't
No,
expect that. It's not right.
it's not right.
It's not right. Maybe you'll be
No,
moving up here, huh?
no.
Oh my gosh,
I'll
look at how
visit.
soggy look at how wilted this got.
Poor thing.
I know.
Poor baby.
I
No, I
know.
will not be moving up there. You'll probably get Cal at some point because he wants to go back to Philly and we'll come visit. But no,
Oh my
I'm happy
goodness.
down
Oh
south.
my gosh.
Oh, what does Christine say there?
I hang them up on racks on my wall.
Oh, I
Ooh.
want to see a
All right, yeah,
picture.
on display. Yes, yes, we definitely want to see pictures. Let's see what else. Oh, so my mom. Let's talk about my mom for a second. So my mom blew up my social media this week, or our
She
social media
did.
this week. I just posted a little something because she's always here. She tries to come at least once a week, and she works with me. She drives an hour and a half one way. So she's driving like 3 hours to come spend the day and work and hang out. And, we laugh a lot. Yeah. So I put a picture of my mom up and she got so many comments. She's like, my head. So I'm reading like her, the comments about what a nice person she is. And she is
Right.
amazing throughout the day. And she's like, I'm not going to fit out your door. My head is getting too big. And then she says, well, what do you expect people to say if you say nice things about me? They're not going to say anything negative. And I was
No,
like, Mom.
they probably won't say anything negative, but what they would do was just not say anything at all.
Yeah.
But they're not going to put stuff out there
Yeah.
if they don't feel
What
that
kind
way.
of thing was that?
Silly lady.
Uh,
Jane.
yeah.
That's almost like she's been eating too many olives to say something
I
like that.
know. I've definitely missed you on resale therapy. That's been it's been fun. I mean, everybody in the community has been really a lot of fun and just,
Well, good.
I'm loving it.
Good.
I'm loving it.
And they're always so patient. I'm sure you rocked it out with one person, but I know it always makes it harder when you're doing it solo and don't have someone to play off of. But I
Yeah.
will tell you, I do have to go back to my mom this week, but I am going to do resale therapy. In fact, before we started this, I was working on items that I'm going to take with me so that I can still do resale therapy Thursday night.
That's commitment.
I can't go another week without it. I'm seriously was in the blues without my resale therapy peeps.
So have you ever watched on I had 3 bins. You remember I don't know if I remember if you remember me telling you this, but I had 3 random bins of consignment of donations. And each week for 3 weeks, this was the 3rd week that I unboxed them on Instagram. For our Insta resale therapy. And I really didn't know what was in the boxes, like literally. So this week wasn't as exciting as the other ones. The previous ones actually had teapots, quite a few teapots that I absolutely just fell in love with.
I think I was there for that one, right? The first one I remember.
The first one, yeah. I think you were there for actually the first one. And the second one had some teapots. And the third one, I don't think it had any teapots that I did this week. But what it did have was the Wire. The complete HBO series. Have you ever watched The Wire? Would I like it? Tiffany said I don't have the time to watch it, but I don't know.
You probably don't have the time to watch it. But if you own it, you watch it at your own. I never watched The Wire, so I don't know. Anybody out there watch it? Give Libby a heads up on that one.
Yeah.
Sherry said you did a great job solo.
Thank you.
I knew you would. She's awesome, that Libby.
And we've been planning our trip to Maine.
Yes, we have.
Yes. I actually, when we're done here, I am going to finish making up a reservation. And Avery and I are so excited to be traveling and getting to see Sherry. And I got to start getting out and walking, getting ready for that 5K. I'm not going to be running it, but I will be walking it. And Avery said the same. But I still gotta, I gotta get it together.
Me too. I had a lot of work
It's
to
a
do.
small feat for me right now. I mean, most people can probably just do that, but I don't
I
think
was
I'm capable of it.
so excited yesterday for the first time in 2 weeks. I actually got outside before the snow came, and we went and walked at my favorite little park and just did one loop because I gotta build my strength back up. But
Mhm.
that was what I was thinking. And I said to Nick, he goes, "We got to get you moving." I go, "I know, because I am a hiker and I am a 5K participant." I'm like manifesting that I'm going to
Yes. Yes.
do the 5K and I am going to be hiking when I'm in Maine. So
Oh,
it'll be
look at
good.
this.
There's
There
a
is
hill.
Will. Oh my gosh.
Do we
Oh
have to
my
go up
gosh.
it or down it? Just curious. Just
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Maybe she's just messing with us. Maybe it's all downhill.
right. Right. So
um,
yes,
yeah. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun for sure. Yeah. So what
yes,
do we have?
Christine, we're doing the 5K it's in August for
Mm-hmm.
um Team
Team
5.
Fox.
We
Yeah.
just did a resale therapy Conshy Connects event raising funds for Team Fox, which Sherry, who's in the comments, is our what did we call her? Our come on, still have brain fog.
Awesome good friend.
Well, you're awesome good friend, my
Besides
new
that,
awesome good friend, but we did it. She's the one who was the
the
representative for that
beneficiary.
team.
Her team was the beneficiary of our Conscious
Beneficiary of that.
Connects event.
So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Which
yes.
we will be doing once a quarter. And yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
start posting about that because we are going to do a Conscious Connects
mhm,
once a quarter.
mhm.
And we have 2 quarters that are spoken for.
One of those is you, Sherry.
One of those is you, Sherry. You'll be an annual each quarter. And then the other, we're doing the American Suicide Prevention Foundation, ASPF. Is it ASP Foundation Prevention Foundation? Oh, is that awful? We're doing that.
You'll have it together. You'll have Molly's in charge of the Conshy Connects event. So she does the majority of the work. So starting into her 2022, February 1st, you're going to be hearing a lot more about that.
We're going to start putting out there to look
Yeah.
for 2 more charities that we can represent in 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, uphill in the beginning, down at the end. Well, at least it works that way.
Oh
I
my
like the
gosh.
hill. I'd rather go up in the beginning and down at the end. So yes,
So-
Sherry, we got our place reserved near you. It's in Wells, so we're ready to roll.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it is a very good cause. And yeah, we're going to be speaking with, I know Molly, it's very near and dear to your heart.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be getting into it. It's a fantastic cause, and yeah, for sure.
Yep. So we'll
For
give you more
sure.
information on that because we're going to do that. Did I say fourth quarter or third quarter? I can't remember. Anyway, we'll get it all written up so everybody knows. But I think it's in October when we'll do that walk
Mhm.
that I do for my brother. I lost my
Yeah.
brother to suicide. And so I will do a team for him again on Hilton Head, South Carolina in October. So
Okay.
that will be the focus on his. And we have Sherry's, and we're going to look for 2 more.
Yeah. And I'm excited about being able to support you in that, because I haven't really been able to do that. So I'm really thrilled for October and being able to support you and get the message out there, and talk to you and kind of interview you. Yeah.
And you'll get to meet my near and dear to her family. So, Christine, I'm so sorry.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
I was getting ready to say you'll get to meet one of my best friends, Vanessa, who lost her son a few years before my brother.
You guys are getting me all like,
I know. So that's where we started it. Vanessa is very, very much involved in AFSP. Thank you. And she's part of the South Carolina organization, which is where I grew up. That's why we walk it in Hilton Head, because that's where my brother and I grew up. And that's where we do the team. And so she started getting involved, and it wasn't even a thing on Hilton Head until Sean passed, her son. So Vanessa is going to be our guest and be our rep to help us through this. And we'll talk about her Sean, who was we always say Emma's my child with her artsy fartsy self. Well, that was
Yeah.
Sean. Her Sean was my child. He was a blonde, towhead, artsy, creative child. And she kept going, I don't know where he came. I think he's yours. He was my baby. He called me Aunt Wally. Aunt Wally. But so we lost him, and then a few years later, my brother. So we are even more connected. We were already best friends. She's the
Yeah.
one that I tell you I can't wait for you to meet, because she is the only other person in my lifetime that I have worked in a co-working situation and became best friends through that co-working situation and remained best friends to this day.
Oh.
And you are the only other, you're my other comparison to that, of a dear friend that I became working friends with. And it was a lifetime, because we have that same team feel. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
All right, let's pick it up a notch.
All right. All right. Chris said she brought
Oh,
Kleenex, and she's sorry for your losses, and
thank you. You too,
the same to
Christine.
you. And if there's a way you want to get involved in that, or people that, since you're involved with that organization as well, I mean, it will be a
Absolutely.
very good connection. We're definitely open to that.
Absolutely, Christine. We can
Yeah.
pull that in too, and have a team for you also in your area.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Or
something.
y'all can all come to Hilton Head
Ooh, yes.
in
I've
October.
never been to Hilton Head.
October's a good time to be there.
All
It's a
right.
beautiful time.
Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool. All right. So this week, what's coming up?
You got to get me going, girl. Because COVID brain is real.
Yeah, you know what? I think so. We were playing one of our favorite family games is Bananagrams.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm good at it. Emma is good at it. We run kind of like neck and neck, and the other people in our family not so much. But anyway, she had gotten sick, and is recovering. She's recovered, but she said her brain is still a little foggy, and she's been losing. She never loses.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
It's a real
I think it is
thing.
a real thing.
It
I think
is.
it
I
is a
mean, there
real
are
thing.
things where I'm like, I can't come up with the simplest word when I'm talking. So, but it'll get better. Everything will get better.
Yes, we will definitely be connecting on that. We will definitely be
Yes,
connecting on
Christine.
that.
100%. I think that would be wonderful.
Yeah. And someday I do want to make it out. That would be considered Pacific Northwest. Are you like along the Pacific? Would that be part of where you live, or
Yes.
is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oregon. Yes.
Someday, I'm just obsessed with that area.
Christine, where are you in Oregon? I'm curious. I want to know. My husband's family is from, yes, it is, Sherry, is from Olympia, Washington. So whenever we go out there and visit them, I always love to go to Oregon, to Portland area, and down to, gosh, I can't remember it, places on the water down there. But anyway, just curious. Just
Yeah.
curious. So Libby, I got to tell you, when we go to the Boss Reseller Remix thing in Las Vegas,
Sherry's only day 4. I didn't realize you had even gotten sick, my friend.
girl,
Jeez.
I hope that your Sherry is like Nick's, because he's a runner. So it was just like poof, like he just had a little cough and he kept going on. I was like down, out. So I'm hoping, Sherry, that you're doing better with it than I did, because it ain't fun. All right, White City, close to Medford, Southern Oregon. Okay, all right. I haven't been that far down yet.
All right. Neat.
But
And I've never been, so I got to get out. I got to get out and do stuff.
I think when we go to Las Vegas, we should take a train up there. Anyway, I'm always coming up with the next trip. No, train. You want to see all that.
Oh my gosh.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I guess that would be a cool thing to do on a train. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
What do you think? So after we hit the Boss Reseller Remix?
That's what I'm saying. Then we get on a train and we
October?
take it up, and we can stop and visit Christine, and we can go to Portland, my in-laws, and then fly back from Seattle.
Oh my
I
god.
got a plan.
Sure the heck with Conshy Consignment. We'll work on the road.
Oh,
We'll work
good,
on the road.
Sherry. I'm glad that was all you had was 48 hours of being down. You did
Oh,
recover fast. That was
yeah.
Nick never got down, but he did have one day where he felt feverish. But he just kept going because he still ran every single day. Ran.
No, we didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh
He's
my
on a
gosh.
streak. He's on a running streak. He has not missed a day of running. He's now into year 2 of never missing one day of running.
No.
All of 2021, he ran every single day. And
That's
now he's into
amazing.
2022 and still he got up this morning in the snow before it got real bad at like 6 and ran before the snow got too bad. So he didn't, because he knew the ice and all was coming. He won't miss a day.
That's
He's on a streak.
insane. That's insane.
That's how he is. He gets his brain decided that he's gonna do something, and
Yeah,
he
I
just
guess
does
if
it.
I was a runner, I'd probably do the same thing.
I don't know.
Maybe I should be a runner. I don't know.
Every day. I mean, and it wavers. Team Nick again. Sometimes he'll go out, it's like a half marathon run, and sometimes it's just a mile, if but he won't not run a minimum
That's
of a
so
mile.
inspirational. Oh my goodness. Wow.
He
Wow.
said to me now it's become like what did he say? Like brushing your teeth. It's just part of his daily routine.
That is really, really good.
Yeah, he's like, I can't miss it now because it's just like brushing my teeth. I wouldn't
Oh,
not
wow.
brush my teeth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love it. What was I?
I only run to get the last dinner. Girl, I'm with you. I'm with you, but I am a hiker now. This is my manifestation for 2022. I am a hiker and I'm a successful 5K participant. So I've got to be running and hiking to other things than the donuts.
Yeah, right.
Me either, Sherry.
Sherry can't even floss every day. Oh, it's a good thing Christina's not on here, Sherry. She'd be whooping you.
Oh my, y'all. This has bin so much fun. My gosh, I miss everybody.
Yeah. I'm glad to have you back. So I'm going to be hopping off here in a second because I know I've talked about this on Brunch Ladies before, but it was my thing last year is I started doing, as my grandmother did, spaghetti dinner every Sunday. And it's kind of like an open house. Sometimes nobody shows up. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's the kids. But today my parents are actually making the trek. And the kids are here. So I'm really looking forward to it. And,
I just love that you do that. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. So it's kind
We
of like
always did it.
Everybody has an open invite. If people come, they come. If they don't, that's okay too. But I just really like carrying on that tradition. It was something I always loved as a kid. And we did
ours was Tuesday
Sunday
nights.
at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
I don't do mine at 12 o'clock, but yeah.
Ours was always on Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights was family dinner night. And you never knew who was going to come. It was the same thing. Like, you'd always have our core family, but you never knew. My Aunt Billy would come. My grandmother would come. The neighbor would come. You never knew who was coming that week. It was always fun to see who was showing up for Tuesday night dinner.
Yeah.
But I have to say ours.
That's what inspired me to do that. All right. So my grandmother, but I hadn't done that for 30, 40 years or however long, a while.
Yeah. What made it come back?
But it was a table that came in on consignment. It was like this 1950s maple table. And for some reason, I didn't keep the table or anything, but for some reason, when I was looking at that table, it just brought back those memories and just how good they were and how nice it was to always have a place to, call home and go and just, look forward to. Yeah. And that table brought back all those memories. And I thought, why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing this? Yeah.
I love that. I'm so glad you're doing it. Y'all have fun today.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely will.
And play bananagrams while you can still take Emma down.
Yeah. I think even her brother beat her, even Avery beat her yesterday. We're going to bring bananagrams on our road trip to Maine because it's easy to carry. And you like games as well.
Oh, yeah. I played bananagrams with you and Emma. In fact, I think I won.
Oh, you did. I thought we forgot. I thought we didn't have time, but you did. Okay.
I
All
believe I
right.
beat y'all. I'm just saying.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't play with us then.
Yes.
You're making that up.
Oh, you watch. You watch. I love to play on Libby's competitive side, y'all. I love to push the buttons.
Oh my gosh, we're both like super collaborative people, but we're also very competitive with each other.
In a fun, loving way.
Yeah. So like what was it? The Reels competition we did a couple weeks ago. Back in December, we did a competition with the Instagram Reels to see who would get the more. Like we pulled out all the stops, man, all the stops. That was so much fun.
Libby was trying to get pity votes. We put them out there anonymous so nobody would know who was who did what reel, because we personally weren't on it. And Libby put a little pity thing out there to make sure everybody knew that hers was the one without many votes, so people would vote for her. It's like, what are you doing, cheater?
Oh my gosh, it's so funny because I don't think I'm like a competitive person, but I guess I am. I guess I am.
All in good fun. All in good fun.
Oh, Sherry said we better practice our yard games. So love a little cornhole. Love it.
Libby and I played a lot of cornhole when we went to Nashville.
We did. I definitely, I love it so much. I love it so much.
We had fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to go get my dinner finished up cooking. The sauce is already going. I'm good on that. But
all right. I just want to throw this out there. Sherry said Connect 4, she's never lost. So there you go, competitive Libby. You've got to beat Sherry and Connect 4 when we go to Maine.
I don't know. I don't want to take her down and leave her on a bad note. And ladder ball. All right, so ladder ball is also one of my favorites. And Avery, who's coming with me, my son, loves ladder ball as well. And he has all sorts of non-traditional methods of playing that make everybody mad the way he throws the bolos.
Cal throws it overhand at it. Does Avery do that?
Yeah. He actually would practice. He'd throw it we'd set it up all the way across the yard on the other end of the yard, and he would throw it overhand. Yeah. So he's really pretty good. Yeah. All right, it's on.
Oh, I see. Connect 4.
Oh, Sherry, Holy Board. It uses washers instead of remember I was telling you about that, Molly, that my uncle made one?
See, we had one that we used to tailgate with at the Union games, the MLS games, but it was like a box with a cup that sits in the middle, and you toss the washers into the cup in the middle of the box.
Oh, maybe that's
so it came together, and when you unhooked it, you had 2 boxes with the cups in them that were felt lined on the inside, and you had red and blue washers. And so you'd put them across from each other like cornhole and toss the washers.
Oh.
But it was called something else.
All right, so I have, this reminded me, I have a consignment in the barn that I have to get to before it snows today.
Okay.
And it's a yard game. I don't know what yard game it is. It's brand new. It's all zipped up, and it's pretty large, which is why I was kind of putting it off. But I think I'm going to go out there, check it out today. Maybe that'll be coming.
Oh, I want to know.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. Maybe it's a Holy Board.
Okay, I'm going to Google Holy Board, Sherry, because with all this you're saying, it still has 3 holes, but it's a flat box. I'm really curious now about this Holy Board.
Yeah, let's get holy.
Oh, save your yard game for Thursday.
Oh, that's a good idea. It's big, though.
Yeah, the hard part will be the free shipping. Maybe we should do it on Instagram as an unboxing. So you're not, because it's probably going to cost a lot to ship.
That's a good idea. All right. That's what I'm going to do. Stay tuned for a yard game. There's also a piece of exercise equipment in the box out there that I don't know what it is. So maybe I'll get both of those out and I'll save them up for Thursday.
Yeah, that would be fun. Then we can open it with you and figure out what they are.
All right. Fun. All right.
Yay.
Well, I hope, Molly, I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Sherry just wanted to make sure you knew that it would be free delivery to Maine in August if she buys it.
All right. Will do.
Oh, I love it. Oh, hey, Michelle.
Good owning. Just dropped in to say it's great to see the dynamic duo back in action. Oh, yeah.
We love you, girl. It's good to be back. Good to be back.
Good morning. Yes,
All
absolutely.
right,
So
so
Michelle stopped by to pick up her resale therapy purchases yesterday. And
nice.
yeah, we were in the middle. We had a little incident here. Let's say our wood stove backed up into the house. We're having problems with the chimney. Yeah.
Ooh,
So I don't know how much of that she saw, but
ooh.
literally, like, our doors are open. There's like industrial fans blowing smoke
I was
out of.
asked if y'all had a cup of coffee together when she stopped by.
I was kind of hoping I could catch her, but it was just like an absolute disaster area here.
Wow.
Hopefully it'll be fixed today. We'll see.
Now, see, I just forgot what I was going to say. And
Yeah,
oh my gosh, totally lost it. And it was going to be
that's
good.
okay.
It was going to be good.
Do a
Thank
reel. Go live on Facebook and tell us later.
I know it had something to do with Michelle just
Michelle, I
joining
didn't
us.
notice anything. All right. Well, if there's like a disaster at my house and it's burning down, I know who not to call. No, just kidding, Michelle. Just kidding. I do live right across the street from the fire station, so
It'd be a quick put out. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, y'all.
All right. Well, let us know on Facebook. Let us know on social media what the heck you're thinking about when your brain fog clears, Molly. And I'm
Yeah, because
so happy to have you back.
it's gone.
I got a little choked up before we even went live when I saw Molly's face because I like literally haven't talked to her or seen her in 2 weeks plus. Yeah. So
It's been bad. It's been
so
bad.
happy.
But
Welcome
I'm
back.
back.
Welcome back. All right.
Thank you.
And
Good to be
we will
back.
see you guys this week on social media. And thank you so much for joining us. And
It was fun.
yeah. Oh, if you can, hit that little like button on the video. It does a lot for us in the algorithm and really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Y'all have a great
Bye.
rest of the weekend. Go Eagles.